Hello, welcome back to the walk around video. My name is 𝗙𝗚𝗃 with Ames Ford Performance, and today we have a very special 2024 Saleen 302 white label Heritage 99 edition number 1 for the year, finished off in a gorgeous iconic silver metallic. Let's get things started off with the wheels and tires. We have 20-inch Saleen 5-spoke forged aluminum wheels wrapped around Continental Extreme Contact Sports, a fantastic summer tire option for anyone with a Mustang. Of course, you have the yellow accents, as this is a Heritage 99 edition. That signifies the Continental and the sports accents right there on the tire. Right behind the wheels and tires, you can see the upgraded brake package from Saleen. You have the slotted rotors with the 4-piston caliper with Saleen on it, finished off in a matching accent yellow. And of course, you have the 6-piston upgrades as well, but this one is spec'd out with the 4-piston upgrade. As you can see, this is much lower than a regular Mustang would be. This has the Saleen Racecraft lowering components, which gives it a much more aggressive stance than a stock Mustang would. Up front, we have a new front bumper. I would even call it a new front fascia for 2024 because there's so many great components and a lot of engineering has gone into this. You can see the front grille, very similar design to the previous generation, however, more accents. And this one has the yellow striping instead of the red because it's the Heritage 99 edition. And of course, you can see the gorgeous Saleen logo there too. Right below it, you can see the honeycomb grille for the lower grille. And right next to the honeycomb grille and lower grille, on each side, you will see these vents. These are functional vents that take air that goes from the front of the car, channels it through the vent, and goes to the side for a much better aerodynamic profile. Right below it, you can see the front splitter, which has accents perfectly matching the lower grille and the top grille on the body lines, with yellow pinstriping that continues all the way throughout the car. And you can see a common theme here, yellow accents. You can see the number 1 badging in front of the driver's side headlight, and I want to talk about the headlights a little bit because a lot of engineering has gone into this as well. Despite it still being the same headlight assembly as a regular Mustang would be, you have the eyeshadow underneath of it, which brings it a much better accent because it makes the entire headlight look bigger. And on the back side of it, there's a cutoff where the bumper is doing its thing, where it will make it look much more aggressive when it's chasing you down in your rearview mirror. And not only that, it's a bit longer as well, so it gives a much more aggressive look too. When we go to the hood, the biggest upgrade would be that the heat extractors on the hood are much larger with 2 slits in them. It's about 2 inches wider on each side, and a lot of engineering has gone into this, as Steve Saleen said, and it will extract a lot more heat from the engine, which the dual intakes will be right under there. So a lot of cold air funneling through from the front grille and out into the hood vents, hood extractors, on the hood, and going into the intake while it's doing its thing. At the back of the hood, you will see a vinyl stripe. This actually helps with 2 things. One, it makes the windshield look bigger, so it looks like a much more aggressive overall look. Additionally, it will stop reflections, harsh reflections, going from the metallic paint to the driver. So it's 2 race-ordinated things. On the side of the car, you will see the iconic 302 decaling. Right below, you see the Saleen logo, along with the 4-valve accents, since this is a naturally aspirated white label. And of course, if you get a yellow or a black label, the white centerpiece of the side badge will be yellow or black. On the side skirts, you can see that the yellow pinstriping continues, and you cannot miss the pillar accent that any Saleen 302 will have, with the Saleen badging right there on the rear window portion of the Mustang chassis. Now we can look at the rear wheels and tire setup a little bit better. As you can see, much better fitment overall. There's no weird gap or anything like that because it's sitting much lower with a much wider profile without the need of a spacer, which is great. Now we go into the rear of the car. Here's the new spoiler, very Fox body-esque design. It's a big spoiler, but if you don't like it, good news is you can option this rig out with a spoiler delete option. This one does have it because we thought it looked great. And one of the biggest complaints on the new S650 chassis was that Ford got rid of the iconic Mustang deck lid. And guess what Saleen did? They brought it back. So now we have this gorgeous black deck lid that matches the taillights perfectly with the Saleen logo right in the middle. And right below it, in 3-dimensional lettering, we have the Saleen badging in their font, which looks fantastic and makes it look like a much more high-end vehicle. On the rear diffuser, the yellow pinstriping continues throughout the middle section of it. Quad-tip exhaust, of course, and this is Saleen's very own exhaust, so we'll take a listen to that in just a moment. On the side of the rear bumper diffuser area, there's more pinstriping that continues. And now let's take a look at the interior. First thing you're greeted with when you open the door of the 2024 Saleen is the stainless steel door sills with the Saleen logo in, of course. Next up is the plush floor mats with the Saleen badging right there. This one is equipped with the leather upgrade package, which consists of all seats being retrimmed in a fantastic leather with the yellow accents on this one because of the Heritage 99 edition. You get the Saleen embroidery on the 2 front headrests. And don't you worry, the rear seats get the same treatment except for the Saleen embroidery on the headrest as they don't have headrest. The center armrest is also redone as well to match the yellow stitching throughout. The steering wheel is a dual material design with Alcantara and leather on the high wear areas with yellow stitching all the way throughout, including the very top, which will help you on your racing line when you take this thing to the track. In the middle there, of course, the Mustang badge is replaced with Saleen badge. And when you look at the dash, this is where the biggest upgrade will come with, no matter what Saleen 302 you pick with, a 301A based one or 401A based one. It will have this upgraded dash where it covers the two screens, so it makes the entire interior line much more crisp, a much more smoother line overall, instead of having two giant tablets. There are one giant tablet there. Depending on which spec of a 302 you get, it'll either have yellow accents or different accents. This one is a Heritage 99 edition, so it has yellow accents. Of course, you have a grab bar or handlebar on the passenger side too, just so that if you take somebody with on a track day, they have somewhere to grab while you take corners at high speeds and pull a lot of G's. Next thing up is the Saleen shift knob, which is very similar to the previous ones, but again, the yellow accents continue with the yellow stitching. This one is personally signed by Steve Saleen, as it is number 001, and you can see the plaque above it, which reads 302 white label 24-001. Now, let's take a look under the hood. First thing you'll notice under the hood is we gotta address the elephant in the room. Everyone's probably wondering, where is the supercharger? And don't you worry, the yellow and black labels will come with the supercharger. This is just a white label, so it's naturally aspirated. Nonetheless, this does not mean that Saleen did not upgrade stuff. This still has 510 horsepower at the crank, so it still should be plenty for most track days. But of course, if you want the upgraded versions with the yellow and the black label, which will come with superchargers accordingly. Additionally, if you really want to install another supercharger, I highly recommend the 𝗙𝗚𝗘𝗢, which we are a 𝗙𝗚𝗘𝗢 certified dealership. So even if you bought a white label, if you want to upgrade it down the road to a supercharged motor, we absolutely can help you out with that. First thing you'll be greeted with is a Saleen front strut brace, which has a stainless plaque on top of it as well. You'll notice the new 2024 design for the 5-liter V8, which has the dual intake setup. And of course, Saleen switch out the filters, so you do not have to discard them every time you switch out the engine air filters. Next thing you'll notice is the plaque on the side, on the driver's side frame area. You have 24-01 as the first one for the year. And above, like I mentioned before, the hood extractor is much more larger than a regular Mustang is, and you could really see it once the hood is popped open there to extract as much heat as possible. Now, let's take a listen. All right, there you have it, guys. The 2024 Saleen 302 white label Heritage 99 edition finished off in a gorgeous, iconic silver metallic. I know I said Heritage 99 a whole lot throughout the video. I just want to give you guys a little bit of backstory regarding it. Obviously, all the Heritage editions are color schemes that Saleen has won many manufacturing cups or racing series with them. This is the Heritage 99 edition. This is the race series or the race livery color theme that they used in 1999. They're honoring that this year. So we have a lot of big things planned for 2024 regarding Ames Ford Performance and, of course, Saleen as well. We'll have a lot more of these incoming, all different labels, all different colors, all different power configurations. So make sure to give us a call or check us out on our website for more information regarding these and the availability of them. Make sure to ask for 𝗙𝗚𝗘𝗢, your favorite walk-around specialist per se. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.